Throw the camera. Look, Peter. Just got him on the belly. Gonna get a couple practice shots in before we hit the stand this evening. Make sure everything's lined up and dialed in. So. Not bad. I think those two shots were good. We're ready to rock and roll, so we'll get over to the property and try to get some tags filled this evening. Hopefully it's better than the last few sets we've had. So, but today's a great day, beautiful day. Like I said yesterday, we have gotten a really good overcast that's come in, and it stayed good, cool, mild temperatures all afternoon and morning, and seems to be doing so in this going into this evening. We got a good northeast wind, northeast wind throughout the remainder of the day, and with those thermals this evening, it'll all be pulling and pushing together. There won't be no tug of war back and forth, so it should be a pretty fluent wind direction this evening, and I say we'll get some meat on the ground. And if we don't get meat on the ground, I'm sure we'll get some good footage of some animal, or some deer, of some deer. So anywho, we'll get back to the drawing board up here, get our stuff packed and ready to rock and roll, and I'll see you in the woods. So it's October the 27th. It's about 15 till 5. And we got a strong, well, not strong, but a pretty consistent northwest wind right now. It's what it's playing off this side, but it's showing in the Onyx and the weather app that it was set up for a northeast, but we're in the more to the middle of this property, and this area right here definitely is where I get most of my deer sign. I got a scrape right here below me that I had 3 different bucks last night working. They've got all the leaves knocked out of it. Let's see here. Let's see there. Kentucky is a 1 tag or 1 buck tag state. So I've already killed my buck for the season, but we're on Doe Patrol, so hopefully these deer will start funneling out here before dark, and I can shoot this thing and make it count. So there's a whole little like creek run that runs right here to my left, right directly behind the stand. As I was mentioning in videos prior, and that high stem count thicket, like brushy, just thick stuff, runs all the way up that creek, and they love just intersecting in and out of it. And this right here is a little point that comes right off and dumps right into it. And there's another little point that dumps off right there, and another little point that dumps off right here behind me. They're all little drainages. And the bucks always roll around the top and come in, and the doe will always filter the drainage. So let's see if we can't get on them. Got so many squirrels running around me right now, I can't hardly hear nothing other than them. So hopefully the movement that's down here in this thicket is some deer pushing through. It's about that time. So we're veering into that 6 o'clock mark. This sun's gonna start to fall. Look at me. Which is what we need right now, so, because it's glaring hard. So we'll see if we can't get something in here in a moment. It's a little button bug, so I can't shoot it, but that's a good sign. That means those doe will be shortly behind him. was that button buck and the mama doe that always comes in with those 2 button bucks. As bad as I wanted to shoot her, I elected not to, just because of the 2 button bucks that she's birthed, really. And if she's got good enough genes to produce multiple bucks, then I'll let her go, because there's plenty more out here and we got plenty of time left. It's probably 15 after 6, so we still got a lot of shooting light left, and they'll be right back in here in a minute. We've got a bunch of movement all around us, but nothing's coming up on this point right now. We only got like maybe 10 minutes worth of shooting light left. But there's coon everywhere, squirrels, and I'm pretty sure there's a deer or some deer walking up over here and back on this side over here, because I heard a whole pile of racket back over there a minute ago. It does sound like they was going more towards that flat back there, but we'll sit here for the next 10 minutes and get ready to pack everything up and then get out of here for the evening. Telling you, you can go, well, I can go hunting anytime and see a plethora of doe when I go hunting. But I'm telling you, it's just like anything else. When you go hunting for them, they start to dissipate. They start to not show up as often. But, like I said earlier, I don't like pushing too far into that property, especially knowing that my little boy hasn't taken his buck off that property yet, and the one we're after for him to be able to claim. So I'm hunting hard, but I'm not hunting hard like I normally would, because I'm just trying to play it safe for him. So I'm more concerned about him getting his opportunity at his first deer than anything, because he's been grinding, he's been hunting hard. He told me the other day whenever we were sitting there, and he almost got a shot on a buck, and it was chasing a bunch of doe around, and he looked over at me after that buck walked out of there and we couldn't get a shot on it. He dropped his head and he said, "Daddy, this is impossible." So he's a sweetie, he's a good boy, and he deserves the best opportunity he can get. So I'm trying not to spoil anything for him. So, but we'll get that hunt here on video in the next couple days. I can't really do much tomorrow, it being Monday. We got soccer all day long Monday, or not all day long, but all evening, and on Tuesday we have soccer as well. So we're gonna get it done though. So stick around, hang out, and thank you for watching. What's cracking, everybody? So as you can see, yesterday we had a couple of doe, or that one button buck and one doe roll through. So it wasn't very successful, but we're about to head out here in just a little bit and go pick up my 10-point buck and all the meat and everything from the processor. So hopefully we can get that all set up and get it all in here and get it in the freezer and everything. And hopefully we can get on some more deer action here in the next couple of days. I won't be able to hunt today, unfortunately. It's the October the 28th. And so I probably won't get to hunt until likely maybe Wednesday evening, maybe Thursday morning, one of those two. But anywho, I got a lot of kid activities this week. We got soccer and everything like that. So stay tuned. We're going to run down here, grab this meat, and just see what we can get into today. Well, we picked the deer up, and now we're on our way back to the house to get it put in the freezer. And sometime this week I got to get my Big Ten to my taxidermist. He's been pretty slammed as of late. This time deer in Kentucky, the month of October, is the time to kill them, and that's the time to kill your more mature deer. Everybody pushes off towards November because a lot of people gun hunt and everything, but your bigger bow hunters and everything kill in October because of that strong movement shift, and they begin to daylight a lot more. But yeah, so I'll check you back at the house. Oh, we're back with the buck meat from the processor, so I gotta make some room in this freezer for that, so we'll get it real quick. Here's the big 10 point. I gotta get him to the taxidermist this week. Yeah, like I said in previous videos, I didn't get him on film, which is very unfortunate, but I'll get more as the season prolongs. Hopefully I'll get that Fort Knox buck tag on film and everything, and be able to get that lined up and loaded into the channel. But this was a phenomenal hunt right here. I mean, he was a real phenomenal hunt. I wasn't in the stand 2-3 minutes before I had multiple deer coming through already, and for 34 minutes straight I was covered up in deer, and he came in following a bunch of doe and hitting a scrape in the distance, and buddy, he stunk up to high heavens, and he came in at about 15 yards and got caught slipping and stuck him right in the heart. He didn't run. He ran maybe 100 yards somewhere through there and then piled over. So, but we'll get this meat in the freezer, and then we'll get back to it in a second. We're going to go ahead and get this meat down in this freezer. Everything, get it loaded up. This is the best part about the harvest. It's being able to feed your family. To be able to take a trophy deer is just a bonus, but the best part is being able to feed your family and everything with it. If you've never ate deer, you're missing out. And I'm assuming if you're probably actually watching this, you probably have ate deer and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll get this knocked out and get it on the way. You kind of see there the finished product, what all comes about. There's probably, I'd say there was 65 pounds worth of meat there between burger, steaks, and all. So not bad for a big buck like so. But stick around. We're gonna get into some more stuff here in just a second. I'm gonna try to sight this crossbow in real quick for my little boy. I gotta go pick him up from school here in a minute, so I'm gonna sight it in and make sure everything's shooting right. And then when I get him out of school here after a while, we'll get him out here and try to take a couple shots. We got soccer games this evening, so gonna be covered up with all that, but let's get to it. Hopefully this thing's on. I'm borrowing it from my cousin. My kid's crossbow this past week, the limb for some reason has been started to split on it, so I had to take it to the bow shop and they had to reorder or order me some new limbs for it. And they said it should be about 2 weeks, week to 2 weeks till I get it back. So for the meantime, we're going to borrow my cousin's, and he's been generous enough to let us use it and everything, which I'm very appreciative of. And shout out to James. But we're going to try and get this thing sighted in to where my little boy can get that deer on the ground. So little low, little low. So that's left and right. So up. We'll see if that works. 1 click equals 1/4 of an inch. So we'll see how that works. Still shooting just a little low. See, it's shooting a little low. So we gotta bring it up about 4 inches roughly. We'll see how that does. School. So that was perfect. Let's go check that one. We got chicken fighting over here. That one buried in there, you can see it. Do it one more time to give it a good measure to make sure it's sight on, because I'm going to shoot a lot different than my child is. So, but he's a pretty good shot to be 6. So oh yeah, she's smoking darts now, brother. Alrighty, folks. That's what we like to see there, sighted in properly. But I'll get my son here in just a little bit once we get him back from school. And and see if we can't get him out here and shoot this thing, make sure he's got it lined up and he can hit what we need to hit. So I'll see you in just a moment. Me and the mini-me were headed out to shoot this crossbow real quick. Try to make sure he can get it a good shot on it and everything.
Yeah.
And so we're going to knock it out real quick. Alrighty, he's getting ready. I'm going to get this thing rocking. You ready, Peter?
Yeah.
Put it on the deer circle, and when you're ready, take the top circle, put it on the deer circle, and squeeze the trigger. Put it on the deer circle. All right, dude, let's go see how you did, brother. Let's go see. Well, come on, let's go see where you hit it. Go get your arrow. That looks about like a back, lung, and liver shot, so that would kill it. Yes, but look, we got to get it right there, okay? That was a good shot, though. Yeah. Knuckles. That was a really good shot, Lake.
Yeah, I shot it in the heart, Daddy.
Yeah, you was close to the heart. You shot it in the back of its lungs and the liver, which is a kill shot, but we want to try to hit it in the front of the lungs and in the heart, okay?
I kicked one chicken.
Here, hold on. All right, remember, set it up.
Yeah, you can try and help me.
Remember, take the top circle and put it on the bottom, or put it on the deer heart. Tell me when you're ready, when you got the top circle on it.
Yeah.
Is it on it?
Yeah.
All right, when you're ready, squeeze it. Shoo, brother, that was a good shot. I can see it from here, dude.
I went 2 minutes.
Let's go see what you got, dude. Let's go. Go get it. Go get it. Hurry. Folks, this is what it's all about. Getting your kids outside, getting them outdoors, teaching them something that they can benefit with your family and when they get older with their family. So let's see what little Lakey did. How's it look, dude?
Yeah.
You think that'll kill a deer? Yeah. All right, you got to pull hard. You want Daddy to get it? Yeah. All right, I'll get it. Here you go. Here, you get the camera. Get the camera. Here. Hold it right there. And video me. All right. All right, dude. High five, man. Good job, Lake. All right. All right, folks. That's a successful target shoot. He's on target. We needed to shoot that one because, as you guys know, the kid's other crossbow, it had some difficulties. The limb started splitting on it. So once again, thanks to my cousin James for letting us borrow his crossbow so my little boy can get on his buck. So yeah. Stay tuned, and we're going to try to get some deer down on the ground.
You got it?